What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Soul Break. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So today I have a pair of Yeezys to review, and these are the Yeezy 350 V2 in the Ash Stone colorway. These released over the weekend, and I believe I've been told that these are region exclusive. I think they're exclusive to the EU as well as Asia. When these released online, they sold out initially, but then they like restocked and then sold out and then restocked and over and again. I believe some sizes might be available right now, but it's pretty much there wasn't that much hype around these, and it was pretty easy to cop a pair. And I just copped a random size so that I could get a review out to you guys. So anyways, let's dive right into the shoe. So basically the upper of the shoe is constructed using this typical Yeezy prime knit material, which I'm going to get to a little later in my video. But basically, as the color code suggests, this entire upper has this sort of like ashy, kind of whitish and gray hue to the entire upper. But as you can see, there are some hints of brown in the midst of all that kind of like ashy feel. And when you have these in hand, that kind of like brown tone or tan tone shows up a lot better. So I don't think like the camera does it justice. But what I do want to mention is that I think Yeezy or like Adidas did a really good job of kind of like staying true to that theme of like this kind of ashy hue to the overall shoe. And the side of the shoe is accented by this typical Yeezy stripe, which is done in this kind of like orange, bright orange color with some hints of white on the knit there. And then there's a slight switch in pattern here. You kind of see those like square crisscross patterns with more of this kind of like dark brownish threads and some light brown threads that you can see along the side here. Also with that kind of like ashy tone, all accenting throughout the upper of the shoe. And then the Yeezy stripe extends all the way to the front of the shoe, where you find a mix of kind of like different patterns. Here you can see that crisscross kind of like pattern is like predominant here, and then it does have a little more black or sort of like gray shade to the prime knit, but on the other side it's kind of like a bit more brownish. And then you've got that typical like stitching running down the middle of the shoe. And then on the top of the shoe, you've got that typical rounded brown Yeezy lace, factory laced onto the shoe. And what's really interesting is that Adidas returned to the traditional lacing system instead of the infinity loop system. I was kind of getting used to the aesthetics of the infinity looping system, and I did find those a bit more comfortable. But I think the traditional lacing system is a bit more aesthetically pleasing, and it has that kind of more like classic look to the entire shoe. But anyways, this does not come with an extra set of laces, so if you're planning to buy this pair, you might want to take note of that. And on the inside of the shoe, you've got that kind of like tan insole with the bright orange Adidas Yeezy branding printed onto the insole. And then on the heel area of the inner of the shoe, you've got that brown Adidas stripe, and which is 3M reflective. And I do want to mention that this shoe does not have any like 3M reflective material, which is a little bummer. They've been utilizing that 3M reflective material quite well on like some other pairs, such as maybe like the natural colorway. Or some other like 380 models, but for some reason they didn't do they put it on this pair, and I don't know, it's kind of weird. And on the medial side of the shoe, it's a little different in the sense that you don't see this diagonal pattern here. You got that, or actually you do see that diagonal pattern here in the middle, but mostly the entire medial side is basically all that crisscross, that kind of like square pattern with that really ashy tone all across the shoe. And on the back of the shoe, you do not see that heel tab. And then once again, you see kind of that like scar, I would say, in place of the Yeezy heel tab. And there's nothing really too much special about the ankle area either. And the midsole of the shoe is this kind of like smoked out, semi-translucent grayish midsole that we typically see on all 350 models. And then the outsole is basically that same smoked out grayish outsole with the boost foam encaged within it. Yeah, so it is a tan colored Yeezy, and there's really nothing too special about it. For me, I wasn't really excited about this pair to begin with. It was just that I kind of wanted to see this in hand, and I wanted to give a review for you guys. For those of you who are living in regions that are not getting this pair and who might be considering to like copying a pair for resale. Now, going back to materials, I do want to mention that this pair is kind of weird because compared to some other like recent pairs that I've copped, for some reason the prime knit feels really thin and flimsy. It does give off that kind of like cheap feel. As you can see, it's really flimsy, and you don't get that kind of like nice tight and stretchy feel to the upper of the shoe. So I think that's a really like a downside of this particular model. I don't know, it might be just me, but that's the feeling that I get with this pair. And there's basically nothing too special about the other side of the shoe. It's basically the same deal. QC wise, there's nothing too there's nothing too bad. It's just that like the quality of the material is kind of questionable because I don't know, it kind of seems like it feels different from the other pairs that I've held in hand recently. Sizing wise, I haven't put these on feet because these are not my size, but basically they should be the same thing as other 350 V2 models. For me, I go true to size, but some people tend to go half a size up if they have like wider feet. So whatever your size is for 350 V2s, just stick with that size and it should be great. And wearability wise, I don't think there should be any problem just pulling this off because it's another pair of tan or grayish Yeezy with that like kind of the earth tone theme. So it should probably go very well. And as the weather is getting warmer and warmer, it is Yeezy season, so it might be a pretty good pickup if you find this pair interesting. Resale wise, I did check online on StockX, and it seems like there is some sort of resale premium on this model, but I wouldn't say that the premium is due to any like major hype behind this shoe. It's just that this is regional exclusive to the EU and Asia, so I'm guessing like some people maybe like residing in other areas are trying to cop this pair for resale, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I mean, because we didn't get like the ash blue pair for one thing, so I think that pair is a lot better, and it is a more desirable pair if you ask me. So yeah, that's basically it for today. I wouldn't say like this is one of the best 350 V2s, but there's really nothing too wrong with it. And I mean, it's definitely not like terrible, but it's just like another typical kind of standard boring Yeezy. And I hope we get more and more colorways as the year progresses. So anyways, I hope you found this video interesting, and if you enjoyed watching this video, please hit that subscribe button. I'll be putting out more videos really soon, so stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.